Ever think about how if there weren't so many villains blowing up fictional places, we wouldn't have so many awesome heroes?
Genos was a happy 15-year-old living a quiet life, until his family and town were obliterated by a deranged cyborg.
Thankfully, he was saved by a scientist, and Genos had one request. He wanted to be a powerful cyborg too! Weird. I mean, I guess he really liked how the other cyborg violently murdered people.
No, this was a means for revenge. Genos set out on a walkabout of justice, though it wouldn't be long until he found his match in the one and only Mosquito Girl.
This bug's making me pitch a tent, and not to keep her out if you know what I mean.
Ew. Luckily, another hero stepped in to save the day.
Look out! It's the One Punch Man himself!
Understandably impressed, Genos asked that Saitama take him on as a student.
Caped Egghead here wasn't too excited about having a sidekick, but they eventually became buds.
The two were quite the dynamic duo. Genos in particular rose to fame thanks to his adoring fans.
Yeah, he's pretty popular with the ladies, obviously. No such luck for Baldy McPuncherson, though.
To improve his hero work, Genos received numerous upgrades and repairs from Dr. Kusano, the same man who turned him into a cyborg in the first place.
Mostly because he can't get out of a fight without something getting blasted off. He's got super durable armor over his entire body, and he can pop his limbs on and off like a friggin' lizard tail.
Genos' limbs and body are incredibly strong, able to easily defend against powerful attacks.
And the metal that makes up his body has been upgraded to protect against stuff like acid or heat, on top of them boosting his speed and overall power.
He has multiple niche upgrades as well, such as an adhesive he can spray from his heels to immobilize foes.
Talk about a sticky situation, right, Wiz? Well, he only needs to use the goop if he hasn't already noticed his opponents with his hypersensors or weird cyborg eyes, which can zoom and enhance the most distant of evildoers. Dun dun!
His eye can see in infrared or track image signatures.
And it can shoot a blast of blinding light. Solar flare!
But there's far more weaponry across his body. Hidden blades, arm missiles, and electric shocks just to name a few. With his rocket boosters, he moves faster than almost anyone. And he can even fly. Well, sort of.
You didn't even mention that his arms have freaking cannons in them!
These are his incinerators, powerful blasters of fire of which he can control the size of the resulting explosions.
And slapping both arms together makes the more powerful spiral incinerator blast. Then there's his Ultra Helix incinerator. If only I had two shotgun legs, I could put both of them together for an Ultra Leg Blast!
How would you even aim?
Oh, I mean, it's not that hard. All you do is first you lift one leg like this, and then you just lift the other one. Oh, God, I fell on my keys.
Anyway, the incredible energy of his Ultra Helix incinerator comes directly from a power core housed in his chest, which powers most of his tech.
But even with so much firepower, his physical attacks are awesome too. Like the time he jet drive arrow kicked this Elder Centipede asshole so hard in the teeth.
His incinerators are powerful enough to eradicate monsters, buildings, and even mountains.
By using the smallest mountain in the world as a reference, the size of the damage and the fact that he vaporized that thing makes it a feat worth 66 kilotons of TNT.
Not only is Genos strong, he's incredibly fast, moving faster than the human eye can see. He targeted and struck this city-destroying meteor rocketing through the sky.
And those big boys are no joke.
What big boys?
Meteors! Those things killed the dinosaurs.
Well, the fact that he was able to actually hit the big boy, not just target it, means he must have been moving 200 times faster than sound.
Genos is badass enough that he can survive getting hit with his own incinerator cannons, on top of managing to withstand getting crushed by mosquitoes. Like, a shit ton of them.
By measuring the size of that swarm, we deduced he's being crushed by 65 trillion mosquitoes, a combined weight of 358,000 tons.
Please God, let me go any way but that.
While a skyscraper-sized bundle of bugs is impressive, Genos has also withstood a runaway train slamming into him.
Luckily, it didn't make a dent on his power core. Without that, he wouldn't be able to do pretty much anything.
Right, the power core is unfortunately the core of his weakness as well.
Oh, I was just about to do that one. Anyway, one time, Genos tried to use that core to self-destruct just to kill that annoying mosquito chick. Now, that might sound crazy to you, but have you ever had to deal with 65 trillion mosquitoes all at once? I'd do it.
Regardless, Genos has shown time and time again that he's a fearsome hero to contend with.
Sure, he hasn't found his family's killer yet, but he has found a new family with Saitama and friends, and he'll keep getting stronger and stronger.
I will eliminate you. Stay right where you are.